So I'm out here with the dozer. We got a little parking lot project. This will be this side of it. There'll be a drive coming in both ways. This one's gonna be a bit of a bear. Drainage is an issue, but we do have fall. I don't know if you can kind of see out through there. There is a lower spot, so I'm gonna try to strip the grass, get rid of that, and start there, and then we'll see how it goes. Pretty nice size little parking lot, not an acre or nothing, but I can't remember, 120 feet by 60, something like that. Anyway, we'll get the dozer going here and get after it. this parking lot is this is the south end of it. I'm going to try to talk them into leaving this. They said that fence has to move over 3 feet. They've surveyed wrong or something. So I want to try to talk them into leaving this as a grassy area that slopes, and this slopes about 1.5 feet. I set my laser up. Slopes, it doesn't look like it, but it slopes that way. So now I'm going to set up and I'm going to try to slope the parking lot this way, and this back here is almost higher than this, so I think the better plan might be to try to slope everything this way. I'd rather have drainage down that front side, but they're going to eventually pull these swing sets out, and I think when we do that, I'm going to tell them, you know, we need to come in and maybe cut them another swell on the other side of the parking lot there. So that's kind of where we're at on it. It's yeah, you know, kind of fiddle with it till we get it right is kind of what we're doing. No engineered plans, but I do have a good slope this way on this. You know, it's gonna work out good. We got anything from sandy loam here to red clay up there, so a little bit of different soil conditions. But what I think I want to do, I'm gonna shoot some spots out here and see. I think we've got natural fall this way. We might actually have to do a little bit of fill up there on that side just to get everything really sloping this way good. So that's the plan at this moment. Well, I got the parking lot stripped off here. Part of it. I got some more I want to do up there with the backhoe. I didn't want to get the dozer in around the sidewalks and take a chance on tearing stuff up. So, but anyway, I've got a dump truck out here, and I got to move this pile of dirt now. So that's what I'm going to do. Pretty good dirt. We're going to use this up at the I did a video a while back. Kind of parked a little too far back here. I did a video a while back of 9:30 went to church camp. We're going to take this dirt to the church camp. They've got some more washouts I kind of want to fill in. And once we get that, all this dirt out of here, I'll probably take the dozer up there and spread it out. But I'm going to be hauling dirt probably all day today. And one of the guys that works or that goes to church here, he's going to, well, I didn't park in a good spot at all. I got to get better at driving trucks. I wish I had a 10-wheeler, and I probably should just have hired somebody to come out here and haul it for me. But I've got time to mess with it right now, so it's not that big a deal. Just the rental trucks are just kind of small, and it doesn't have sideboards, so that doesn't help. But I'm just going like 2 miles down the road, so it shouldn't take me too long to make a turn on it. Got that packed in there a little bit tight, but really what I should have did is I should have had this dump truck up here yesterday, and as I stripped this off, I should have been hauling it out. But I didn't know how it was going to work out with rock. I thought I might be able to get a trucker to bring me a couple loads, so I was going to try to get it ready for that. So that didn't work out. They're going to be out here maybe Monday. But I don't know how many loads of them. I ended up taking a little more dirt out of there than what I wanted to, but I didn't realize that the parking lot kind of had a high spot in it. Might just about be a load there. I'm probably going to lose a little bit, huh? Oh, I should have made him give me some sideboards. think she's loaded. So now I'll go drive that thing around. This is the little dumper. I guess I'm supposed to put that there. Okay. 6-speed transmission. I hate the way these things shift. You can't really feel where reverse is. You gotta mess with it and get it to go into gear. Got some more to cut out here in the parking lot, or this sidewalk, not parking lot. I'm gonna take a couple of sidewalk sections out there. I think this has got like a, I think it's a 6-speed Cummins in it, probably 24 valve, I guess, you know. Got all the def and everything on it. It's got this, it ain't got no, I mean, it's probably got enough power for itself, I guess, but you wouldn't want to put a trailer behind it or anything like that. Super Duty. And this isn't too bad of a haul down here. It's not tarping it because it's kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna mess with us, I don't think. Unless somebody turns me in to the state troopers. I'm hoping to get a lot of this done today. I may have to come back tomorrow and work on it some too, I don't know. Ideally, I'll be done with it today. We got a cow out in the road. We don't want to hit the cows. But this little church camp is part, I guess they're kind of sponsored by this little church here, but I don't think they had any church camp this year because of the COVID, so they didn't have any income on it. So I turned in a bid on this deal, but I'm probably going to end up just kind of doing it for just be a nice guy, I guess. But it won't. It shouldn't take too long to come down here and flatten it out, I don't think. Half a day or something. Got the neighbor over here. I don't know how much you can see down at that level. Probably not much. I guess you can hear me talking. The neighbor over here, he's probably going to ask for some dirt too, I imagine. I don't know. Got a bunch of it, but we got a pretty good gully to fill in down here. Just going to dump the loads in it, and then, like I say, bring the dozer back up, or maybe just the backhoe, I don't know. It's about as easy to road it. I could just drive it down here, wouldn't have to bring the Kenworth. And it doesn't take long to knock down a load of dirt. Put our PTO engaged, make sure we're neutral. Oh, wrong way. First gear in this truck. Almost did it right. Just wait till I get back to shut the tailgate. It's about a two-handed operation to get that thing to close. I keep thinking I need to go over here to the wrong gear on like the Kenworth, so I gotta watch my shifting. Old truck don't ride too bad for a short single axle, you know, empty. It rides really good when it's loaded. Well, there's two of them out now. These turds. Might take 20 minutes. I don't know. Probably just got slowed down a little bit there. Parking lot's pretty darn solid. We're not leaving any ruts in it. So. I think it's going to turn out pretty good, actually. Maybe. Going to put in 3-inch rock for the first base, and then 1.5 inches on top of that. So I think it'll make them a good road, good parking lot. That says 10 minutes. This driveway is going to come in right in front of their building here. They're going to have like a little turn and more or less just a place where they can get out of the car. And so anyway, I was going to use my big grading bucket. I got a 3-foot bucket that's an old one I cut the teeth off of. But this stuff's coming out pretty easy, so I'll just use my front end loader, I think, and we'll get this guy loaded up here. Got me a driver going now. He's one of the guys that had me bid on this out at the church, so he offered to help me. He's off on Fridays. He'll probably come back tomorrow if I need him. But hope he don't forget his tailgate. He remembered though. But anyway, I'm gonna probably just cut that out the backhoe up there and try to shape it up a little bit. It's I'm gonna go ahead and load him. I just kind of been stockpiling this as we go. Every time he leaves with a truckload, I make another truckload. So, but we're gaining on it. 10-wheeler would be nice. But you know, no more of this stuff than I do, and it may change at some point. I may need to get a truck, but I really haven't gotten into this much of this. So, you know, I'm looking at this one job. I'm going to use a dump truck for maybe a day and a half. It doesn't really make sense for me to go out and buy a $20,000 truck that I have to buy insurance on, maintain tires. I mean, the only thing that might be feasible would be if I, you know, quit using this little red KW and got a pedal hitch trailer and a dump truck. That would probably be more feasible. That way I've only got one truck I'm insuring, and it would probably work out pretty good. That's one thing that, you know, dump trucks, at least in our area, I can hire one for $85 to $100 an hour, and they have to maintain it. They have to deal with all the getting stopped by DOT and all that crap, so I don't have to worry about it. So that's kind of the way I look at it. Just got to figure enough in the job to cover it. If I'm sitting in a dump truck, I'm not making money in a machine, and I really don't like driving dump trucks that much. That's kind of where I'm at on it now. Like I say, business may change. I may get into doing more of this kind of stuff, so you know, I might need to do something different. But to get rock, I'd be about an hour drive each way to get one load of rock, and that doesn't make sense in a 10-wheeler. You start doing something like that, you need a belly dump and or a big end dump, semi. You can haul at least 20, 25 tons, 23, 25 tons on it. So, you know, the rock deal for me just it's not a real profitable business. I can call a guy that brings up 2 belly dump loads at a time, and you know, knock this job out in a few days. If I had to sit in a dump truck, you know, I'm gonna be on the job Monday when they start hauling rock, so I'll be on a different job. So if you look at it that way, I'm making money on the other job while I'm having somebody haul rock. It just makes more sense to me. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make sense to you. I don't. Yeah. There's, like I say, different strokes for different folks. I'm not a big fan of running around in a dump truck. So this, and if this one wasn't a local haul, I would have hired somebody to just come out here and work by the hour and bring their own dump truck. I mean, that's that's the reason I did the rental truck is, you know, we'll be done probably hauling most of this today, and I'll finish up tomorrow what I don't get. And I'll pay my rent, and I'll be on the way. The dump truck will go on its way, and I don't have to worry about it. So, anyway, try to keep it simple. When you're a one-man show, it's, you know, to me it doesn't make a lot of sense to have 15 pieces of equipment. I didn't eat all my lunch. I still got a peach and some cookies there. Forgot about that. Oh, golly. Thought I was still kind of hungry. Like I say, just being a one-man show, it doesn't make a lot of sense to get all strung out trying to do it all. I figured I ought to concentrate on the stuff I'm kind of good at. I could have stripped this parking lot probably with this backhoe about as easy as the dozer, but the dozer does work better for getting it on grade a little bit. Well, I think I'm in pretty good shape. I was shooting for about 8 inches of rock, and they want to put rock in here about 12 feet wide. I'll probably go a little wider than that, but they want to go up against their sidewalk, so basically they can pull in here and let somebody get out of the car right by the door, and just makes it easier for the older folks to get in church. Younger ones too, I guess. Mamas with babies and that kind of stuff, you know. Anyway, so that's what they're up to, and this guy just told me, said they're fixing to develop all of this land behind the building here, behind the church. I guess somebody bought it to develop it. So this area is fixing to be building quite a bit, so. Pretty good place to develop, it looks to me like. I mean, there's a lot of good open country out here to build houses on. If I'm not mistaken, they've got pretty good well water out in this area. There's not all areas, like around my area, there's not any good water. So we have rural water. They pipe it in. Over in here, I think they got pretty good stuff. If I'm not exactly 8 inches deep on this, I'm not going to cry about it. I don't think they are either. They didn't really give me a spec. I just kind of told them what I wanted to do on it. They said, well, that sounds good to us, so let's do that. And there's going to be places probably right there that's going to be more than 8. All have got a lot of power, but not quite that much. Okay, I wanted to spare you all the details of this crap because it's just boring. Anyway, just grading this out here. I think I'm gonna call that pretty much done. We got it down. It ain't gonna be quite 8 inches everywhere, but you know, with rock we can make it fudge it a little here and there. I didn't want to I don't like how high that sidewalk is, but I can't change it, so. And I really don't want to run the rock level up there in the middle with that, because I don't think it's going to work out too good. It'd be better if it's down a little lower. But anyway, dump truck's back, we're almost done. One more load of dirt, and then we're going to start hauling concrete, I believe. I'm just kind of back dragging that, cleaning that up, and everything's looking nice and solid. I like it. Nothing's pumping, nothing's soft. You know, I kind of got a hump or two out here in this, but not much. So we're really in pretty good shape on it, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have him. This ain't even gonna be a full load probably, but I don't want to dump concrete with the dirt because it's going two different places. So we'll get this on there, he'll haul that, and then I think I'm pretty much done with this grading.